The final area in the character creation instance was a training yard where animated dummies demonstrated combat techniques. Lawlimi walked up and down the training yard, waiting for each pair to complete their cycle before moving to the next. His somewhat unfinished features had a somber, brooding cast. He looked like a young man discovering evil in the world and wondering what he could do about it. Not having picked a hairstyle, he was left with a shaved head that gave him a monkish air. The training yard was surrounded by a high stone curtain wall, breached by a single gate that opened as soon as the selections were made. Lawlimi picked up a pack of starting equipment from beside the gate. He had some camping and fishing gear, a skinning knife, 2 sets of clothing in browns and greens, and 30 pieces of silver. All of that together was less valuable than the small lockbox he received for choosing alchemy as a skill. Alchemy Kit. Mortal, Level 1. Availability, Ordinary. Condition, Excellent. Plus 20% Craft, Alchemy. As he passed through the gate, all of Lawlimi's menus unlocked. He experienced a moment of disorientation as he exited the character creation instance, and his data became a part of the larger world of Mythopoeia. New characters could be deposited in dozens of locations across Hidaria, the western continent. The choice was made by an algorithm that accounted for player population density, affinities, and the unfolding story of the world. Lawlimi's algorithm started him in Aegis, the largest port city in High Valanthia, the northern region of the Divine Empire. It was a metropolis. His internal compass was tugging him in the direction of a major quest line, so Lawlimi ignored the criers and the market stalls as he turned down a side road into one of the less desirable blocks of the city. This was a safe zone. The worst that could happen without provocation was pickpocketing, and any player that attacked another here would incur serious reputation penalties and become wanted by the Watch. A few NPCs eyed his fresh gear but decided he wasn't worth the effort. The road dead-ended at a tavern, or what had once been a tavern. The windows were boarded and the roof partially collapsed. The entire outer facade was covered in an unsettling scrawl. The same word repeated 1,000 times, as small as a finger, as large as a carriage. Hush. This was where his compass was pulling him. In order to complete the immersive experience, players did not have much in the way of heads-up displays. They could examine their own stats and abilities via menus activated by looking up and to the right while thinking their own name and the word menu. There was no mini-map, and the compass was a feeling in their solar plexus. Settings could be changed, but seeing floating health bars and golden bobbing quest arrows was just not a part of Mystic Seasons. The designers felt those things took players out of the game. Of course, I could see everything. As Lawlimi was staring at the graffiti, a woman sauntered beside him, close enough to rub arms. She was pretty, bone-pale, with striking blue eyes and a messy hive of black hair. Lawlimi was taken aback by her sudden smile, and also by the way she stabbed him in the kidney with a bodkin. "Good luck," she whispered, and caressed his cheek as he died.